Welcome back to the Padilla Family Homestead. I am just doing a quick video this afternoon. I had a picture sent to me from my friend, which I will pop in here, of the garlic we have growing over her property. Pretty sure something laid down in it, thinking it's a deer because she's been having some deer problems. And so went over to assess the damage. Anything that was really laid over or broken, or as I lifted it started to cause problems, I went ahead and pulled early, and I'm going to utilize some of the stuff from them. And then we also spotted some garlic scapes, so I'm so excited about this. So garlic scape is where the garlic goes to flower. This is actually probably from an elephant garlic, so yeah, it wasn't super bulbed though, so hopefully it keeps growing a little bit. But a lot of garlic scapes will start to curl, and this is where it kind of has a seam right here, and this would become the flower. So this would become the flower. And these are great chopped up and used in recipes and cooking and all the things. So I have garlic scapes, which I'm going to take care of separately in the house. But I do have all of this garlicky goodness that is falling apart and breaking. So what I kind of want to do is take off this outer stuff. At this point, I'm not going to be able to cure these. It's beyond hope for curing and storing. So my plan for these is to go ahead and clean them up a little bit, chop them up, and get them ready for the freezer. I'm not going to use any of this green that's really old, but using young garlic, you can, from what I understand, do your own research, but you can use the greens as well as all of your you can use the greens along with your young fresh garlic. So what I want to do is kind of peel off another layer of this, and then I'm going to give these a good rinse, and then I'll chop them up. And actually they're probably going to get a good rinse, go in the fridge, and then I need to stop dropping dirt all over this cutting board though. And then tomorrow I will come back and chop all these up and get them ready to go. So we're making lemonade out of lemons right now, but with garlic. I was super excited. I left a bunch over there. I'm still excited. I don't know what I'm talking about. I just thought I was. I still am. Still am excited about fresh garlic. I am noticing though, like, I don't know if this was the elephant garlic. This is the other thing. I didn't keep track as I was out there pulling, like what I pulled from what areas. And I had 3 different types of garlic planted. I had an elephant garlic, which is actually a leek, which these two actually kind of, that's what they remind me of, is they're in the onion family. And the leeks you eat the stems like this, and so that's kind of what this reminds me of a little bit, but we will see. Some of them look like they were starting to head, other ones did not. This is really broken off there, unfortunately. So I'm just pulling everything off, getting this really dirty outer layer. Plus, I don't know what was on it. I don't know what they have been doing to it. So I need to make sure I rinse these off really good. There's little cute little, oops. See, that almost looks like it was starting to rot. So they must have laid down on it recently. I don't understand why they would choose garlic though, because I feel like they laid across her onion starts and the garlic, and I feel like both of those most animals don't like. So I don't know why they would do that. If you have experience with an animal doing that in a bed of garlic, I would appreciate any knowledge that you have. Yeah, I don't know, it's strange. Anyway, we planted these in fall. I ordered them from Keen Garlic Company. I will put the video below of me showing you what I ordered and what I planted, and you can follow along with that. I did leave more out there. I should end up with some more scapes, and I should end up with hopefully some bigger garlic in about a month. We'll see what happens. It really is going to depend on these critters and what they decide that they are going to do or not do in the garden. She is trying some things to keep them out, so hopefully they do, because she just planted out all of her seedlings. So hopefully they behave themselves. I would love to know if you have a favorite recipe to use with the garlic scapes, how you use them. If you've ever had to do this, what's your favorite thing to do with fresh garlic? I'm assuming I can use it just like regular garlic. It's just going to be a little bit more mild. So those are all kind of things that I'm just planning on using it kind of like normal. Now I know like garlic scapes are supposed to be really, well, they are really good in eggs. And I've heard of a garlic scape pesto. Never done that. So I'm planning on trying to chop some of these up and primarily freeze them. I might do a few things with them this week. So like this one started to split, which is good, I guess, or not. Some of these have really big stalks, but a really tiny head. So it's a pretty big stalk. These needed way more time. It's really kind of sad. That's a very strong. That has a big core in the center. I don't know about using that one. That doesn't look very tender. Oh, it was creating the hard neck already. I see the cloves inside. I'll bring you closer. So you can see here, it was just a regular clove, but as I start to open it, you can tell where it had its cold stratification and it was going to split into cloves. So I have some hope for some of my other ones that are out there that they'll behave and do what they're supposed to do. Look, it's all a bunch of little cloves. That's sweet and sad all at the same time. Okay, so this is what I want to show you the difference. I see this dark, deep core, right? So hardnecks have this deep core, whereas these are more like an onion. They didn't have that. So I'm thinking these would have been my leeks, or the elephant garlic, and these would have been my heads of garlic. Kind of curious here. I'm going to peel this off because I have the scape. I cut the scape off of this one. It's one of the ones I did. I can see the thing on it. So I'm kind of curious what this inside would do. So that's the scape there popping out. That's where it was popping out. So I feel like if I cut here, oh yeah, so the inside is literally that scape going all the way down. I think I'm just gonna keep this. That's kind of cool. And then put this down. And again, I've got cloves of garlic. Yep. Well, at least I know we had a cold enough winter to do what it was supposed to do. If only the deer would have behaved themselves. So this one has that center core again. So I'm going to keep trying to get this big long scape out basically. So again, this is where I had cut that scape off. And these leaves here are a lot thicker. I don't think I would really want to eat these necessarily. That's why I'm kind of peeling down till I get to the scape, which is nice and smooth and doesn't have all the rough leaf texture. Okay, I'm getting excited about this. This is already hard. Let's try to give me some access here. There we go. Which I did cut the scape, but okay. So I'm hoping the rest come together, but I thought I would share with you my wins and my fails, and not to just throw it all to the wind because you didn't get what you wanted out of it. This wasn't a perfect solution, but it is a solution to a problem, and I think that it's worth trying to use something out of it and find something edible and find a silver lining when you have issues in the garden. Now I'm probably going to record tomorrow, which you'll see later this week, a garden tour again, because I just planted all this stuff out, and then we went to Texas and we were traveling for a few days, and We had some really crazy storms roll through, and the garden has gone through a whole lot. And one of the things I am seeing is some discoloration of pepper plants. I'm seeing a lot of growth on some other plants, and I want to walk you through kind of what my overall plan is when it comes to how to problem solve, if I'm problem solving anything, or what I'm leaving alone, all of that kind of stuff. And so I want to make sure I go over that with you guys, because I feel like there's a lot of people in this corner of the world, or the center of the country, who just had some crazy storms, are still going through crazy storms, and we're not out of tornado season yet, and we will be having lots more storms, I am sure. And so if you come up with these problems, kind of maybe some help on creating a game plan for yourself, because I think knowing where to start is a huge thing. This is very sad. It's okay, little garlics. You tried. You really did try. Yeah, I'm just gonna let you go. Ooh, what are you? Come on. That's kind of cool. There you go. Got the scape out. My hand got really dirty on that one. Anyway, so I'll be sharing that. This comes out on Wednesday, so you'll probably be seeing that on Friday. Just that upkeep, and then I will be going. I have some kitchen stuff I need to do. We have another storm rolling through for all of Memorial Day weekend, so I will not be outside a lot. I kind of want to record the garden while I can before I get another ridiculous amount of rain, and then go from there. We just do what we can do. I feel like that is the, yeah, pretty sure this is the leek one. Oh, my husband's gonna tease me because I smell like I'm trying to keep vampires away. Anyway, so it's May. I would love to know how your gardens are doing. I love all the birds out. It's actually later in the afternoon. I think it's about 7:30, almost 8 o'clock right now, that I'm outside recording this. And they are happy that the weather is nice today. I was at work today and then got off, went to my friend's house, picked up dinner on the way home, and then came out and did this. So I am hopefully in the next month gonna get the kitchen finished, being organized and set up. I've used it a couple of times now for having people over, and I feel like I have a sense of kind of what I need to do. I'm starting to get back in the groove with sourdough, and just being able to do the things that I was doing before, and kind of adding a few more things into the mix. And so, which is crazy since I have a full-time job, but hey. So I'm hoping to give you that tour once I have it done, and be able to record in there a little bit more. Like right now we're outside because 1, this is a messy job. 2, it's a stinky job because this is very strong smelling. My husband was like, oh buddy, so thought I'd keep it outside. But 2, we just got back from our trip, and the kitchen is definitely not all put together. This one got pretty damaged, so I'm just going to toss that. I'm trying to save some of these stalks if I can, but I feel like these got pretty damaged, so I'm just tossing them. So a little garlic. A little garlic. How's this stem? Yeah. Nope. See, this one I feel like is starting to rot. I think it was broken before the storm that rolled through, but see what we can save. Okay. Okay. Oh, I hadn't even cut the scape out of this one. The scape's sitting right here, about to come out. Let's save ya. Okay. So I'm gonna try to thinly slice this so I don't damage it really bad. Okay, get that out of there. This is a beautiful long one. I'm going to be really sad. I'll live and I'll learn. Somebody's going to tell me, oh, you shouldn't be throwing away all these green pieces. You can use them like leeks and soup and stuff. I kind of thought of that, but I wasn't positive. Look at that. So, I'm just saving what I know for sure to save out of it. Because these look really rough. I'm sure this part down here, but it's really dirty. So, I don't know. So I have a bunch of heads that were broken there that I'm gonna have to clean up. But I am losing light. And that's it. That is turning lemons into lemonade, or turning ruined garlic into a few meals. So I'm gonna go get these inside and get cleaned up and get ready for bed. And I will share hopefully with you some of the ways I use these. I'll see you on the next video. Thank you for watching.